I wonder what kind of wine goes with fried chicken and grits and some of that good Southern cooking. Well, let's ask the Food Network Star Season 9 winner. She joins us right here, Damaris Phillips. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, just doing fantastic this morning, and it's so good to see you. Belated congratulations on winning Season 9.
Thank you.
And kind of tell me what that was like. I mean, does that launch you into a whole new stratosphere, or you still just like to cook?
Oh, I mean, I still love to cook, but yes, it has launched me into a different stratosphere. That looking like a show on Food Network, which starts on Sunday. It's called Southern at Heart, and it is showcasing my food, you know, traditional Southern food with my voice. I'm just trying to introduce people to my South, and that looks like, you know, new recipes, updated flavor profiles, you know, a little bit of fun, maybe a little bit of unexpected spices. I like to pull in things from Indian cuisine or Ethiopian flavorings and just, you know, make a little nice blend to my Southern food. But yes, the show, you know, it helped me get here. The pilot that I pitched on the show was to teach guys to win girls with food through dating. And it's pretty similar now. Southern at Heart is all about letting guys who do not know how to cook at all, it's teaching them how to cook so that they can impress ladies in their lives, so they can reconnect with their wives or help with babies, that kind of stuff.
See, now my wife is from the South, and that's where we met. And
yes.
The cooking, people would just think, you know, fried chicken, how complicated could that be? Hardly anybody gets it right if they're not from the South, I got to tell you. So how do you improve on that?
Well, you know, I am a culinary instructor back home, and so I'm pretty good at teaching. I can really almost teach anyone to cook, and I'm real good at fundamental basics, and then I try to teach people very simple recipes. Like today, we have this pumpkin scone, and I'm making a maple glaze. I have powdered sugar and maple, and that pumpkin on its own tastes delicious, but you can do something really simple like make a glaze and elevates it just a little bit more. And I know those things, and I want to teach people those things, because for me, I think life is better when you cook. And I think that, you know, if you are trying to connect with somebody, or if you're trying to let somebody know that you appreciate them, there's nothing that you can do that is better than cooking for them. And that's, I mean, that's how it's been in my life, but
pumpkin scone.
I hope people pardon?
A pumpkin scone.
Pumpkin scones.
That's a good start.
It is a great seasonal start. I am always trying to introduce people to the abundant harvest of the South, and I end up always, my mom has a garden, I always end up with a lot of pumpkin, like really more pumpkin than I really know what to do with. And so pumpkin scones are a great way to use that pumpkin, and then maple glaze and pumpkin, I'm pretty sure, are soulmates.
Oh my.
Somewhere along the line.
Look at you. That's just not right.
Look at that. And that's easy. It took 10 seconds to make that glaze. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's what I'm trying to show people on Southern at Heart. Simple recipes that are kind of fun, a little bit exciting, but really comfort food that anybody can make.
Now, did you start cooking it? You must have started cooking at a very young age, especially if you're from the South.
Yes. I am. So my parents got us into the kitchen before, you know, we could talk, we were stirring stuff, really. It was always a part of our life. I mean, without question, it was one night a week I had to make dinner, and that started when I was 6. So at first it was I made sandwiches. And pretty quickly you can increase your confidence in the kitchen. Well, I mean, they were smart. It probably took my parents longer to make a sandwich when I was helping, but it increased my confidence, and that happens with everybody.
Well, you know,
the more you're in the kitchen,
getting kids in the kitchen's a big deal. It really is. I know that my son figured out how to make his favorite meal growing up was a full turkey dinner with all the trimmings, and so by the time he was about 8 years old, he knew how to make a full turkey dinner with all the trimmings.
It's amazing. It's amazing what you learn just by being in the kitchen. And so that is what hopefully my show does. Hopefully it's like I'm inviting everybody into my kitchen, and I'm going to try and give you tips. I'm going to give you tips for making a country ham quiche or making granola, things that I learned to make at an early age that are not super complicated, but really with a little bit of practice and a little bit of encouragement, you can do this and more, and if not, at least you've tried. And I don't think there's a woman alive that when a man shows up with a scone, whether it is delicious or not, is gonna be mad at that. You know, nobody.
Especially if it's homemade. Now, do you invite
Homemade.
folks into the kitchen with you during the show?
Oh, absolutely. Every show has a different guest, and those guests have different stories about love. One of the guys has been married for over 30 years, and he's trying to make the holiday meal for his wife because some things in their life have changed, and it's important that he learns to cook now.
Oh.
One guy, they're expecting a baby. One guy was in the military. He traveled so much that now he just wants to come home and be supportive of his wife who has supported him for so long.
Well, I'm already just
so
loving that.
You're going to see a lot of guys. It is touching. I mean, really, it's touching, and I'm a woman. I like to gossip, and I love a good love story, and you know, I do all of that while cooking with these people, and it works, I think.
I must be a woman too.
Oh, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I sure like to gossip.
Yeah, I like a little of that myself. All right, Damaris Phillips,
yeah.
It is great to see you. Thank you so much. Good luck on Southern at Heart.
Thank you very much.
And that's going to be, what, 10:30 at night? It's premiering here this coming Sunday. Very good.
Yes, Sunday morning, 10:30 in the morning.
10:30 in the morning on Sunday. All right, it's great to see you. Take care.